Hi everyone. Carnival cruise ships are known for having deck parties and theme parties on board the ships. Over the years, Carnival went from having these very generic deck parties to where now almost every single cruise has some sort of theme party on board. There's guests who like to know what these theme parties are in advance because they want to bring some clothes to be able to dress up and take part in the theme of the party that's happening on board. In this video, I'm going to talk through what Carnival's theme parties on board each ship are as of November 2025. These are as of a point in time, and things can change on the ships, especially as cruise directors or entertainment directors switch out. So just use this as a general guideline as to what theme parties might happen on your ship, but just know that it can truly vary based on ship, itinerary, and length, as well as who your crew are. Before we get into what theme parties are currently on each of the ships, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to Rygee's Cruise Guide on YouTube. It would be fun to have you along for this cruise YouTube journey. If you already have, thank you so much for subscribing. And let's begin. Each of these theme parties was shared by Carnival's brand ambassador, John Heald, on Facebook. Thank you, John, for making this information available to everyone. The Carnival Adventure currently has 80s Rock and Glow, White Hot Party, Silent Party, 90s Party, The Decades Party, ABBA Party, and Island Party. The Carnival Breeze has 80s Rock and Glow, Silent Party, Motown Party, Lone Star Party, and the Silent Party is typically done on 5-night voyages only. The Carnival Celebration currently has 80s Rock and Glow, the White Hot Party, Motown Party, and Evolution Party. The Carnival Conquest currently has 80s Rock and Glow and the Farewell Party. The Carnival Dream currently has 80s Rock and Glow, White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and the Lone Star Party while the ship is sailing out of Texas. The Carnival Elation currently has 80s Rock and Glow, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and the 90s Party. Carnival did note that the Silent Party is typically only offered on the 5-day cruises that the Carnival Elation does. The Carnival Encounter has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and the 90s Party. It also has the Decades Party as well. Carnival did make a note that the Island Party, White Hot Party, and Silent Party is typically only available on the Carnival Encounter's voyages that are longer than 4 nights. The Carnival Firenze has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and Carnival did make a note that the Silent and White Party are typically only available on 5-day cruises that the Carnival Firenze does. The Carnival Freedom has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and the Farewell Party. Carnival did note that the Motown Party and Silent Party are typically only on the Carnival Freedom's 5-day cruises. The Carnival Glory has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, as well as the Farewell Party. The Carnival Horizon has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, and the Motown Party. The Silent Party on the Carnival Horizon is typically only on the 8-day cruises. The Carnival Jubilee currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, and also, this wasn't on Carnival's schedule, but the ship has also had the Lone Star tailgate that the other Texas ships like Breeze and Dream are currently doing. The Carnival Legend currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, and the Motown Party. The Motown Party is the one that's done on the Carnival Legend's 4-day cruises. The Carnival Liberty has currently got the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Motown Party, and the Farewell Party. The Carnival Luminosa currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and then the ABBA Party, the Backyard Bash, the Island Party, and the Superhero Party. Carnival did have a note that the Silent Party and the White Hot Party are typically on the Carnival Luminosa 7-day or longer cruises. The Carnival Magic currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and the Farewell Party. The Carnival Mardi Gras currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and the 90s Party. The Carnival Miracle currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and the Motown Party. The Carnival Panorama currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, and the Motown Party. The Carnival Paradise currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and the Motown Party. The Carnival Paradise's White Hot Party is typically only on the 6-day cruises, though. The Carnival Pride currently has 80s Rock and Glow, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and the Motown Party, as well as the Farewell Party. Carnival Radiance currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the Motown Party, and the 90s Party. The Carnival Sunrise currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Motown Party, 90s Party, and Farewell Party. Carnival Spirit currently has the 80s Rock and Glow, White Hot Party, Silent Party, and Carnival did note that the Silent Party is typically done on the Carnival Spirit's 8-day cruises. The Carnival Splendor currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the Silent Party, the Island Night Party, the ABBA Party, and the Superhero Party. However, Carnival did include a note that the Carnival Splendor's Island Night Party, ABBA Party, and Superhero Party is currently on the 8+ night cruises. The Carnival Sunshine currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and the Farewell Party. The Silent Party is typically done on the Carnival Sunshine's 8-day cruises. The Carnival Valor currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the Motown Party, and the Farewell Party. The Carnival Venezia currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, the Motown Party, and the Festa Italiana. Carnival Vista currently has the 80s Rock and Glow Party, the White Hot Party, the Silent Party, and the Motown Party. Please keep in mind that these theme parties are as of a point in time in November 2025 and are subject to change. Typically, entertainment directors and cruise directors, as well as any changes made from Carnival's home office level for entertainment, that could change this schedule entirely. Also, there are certain cruises that happen on Carnival's Christmas and holiday cruises, the New Year's Eve cruises, where sometimes the party options differ a little bit because of the events that are taking place as part of Carnival's holiday program. So that could change the parties offered on some of these specialty cruises. When you're on board your ship, I encourage you to check your Carnival Hub app or your Fun Times Daily Activity newsletter to see exactly which parties are being offered during your cruise vacation, and you can make plans to attend those accordingly, as the date and time should be in those two sources of information. If you're one that likes to pack to be able to dress up for a party, just know that although this schedule is correct as of right now, it can change, so you may pack something for a party that may not actually happen on your cruise. Also, keep in mind that some of these ships do itineraries of different lengths, like some do 4 and 5 day cruises, others may do 6 and 8 day cruises or longer. So this list may show that the ship has a party, but it's not necessarily going to be offered, especially if you're on one of that ship's shorter cruises. So as you're planning to pack, just be aware that things can change, and just because a ship shows us having a party doesn't mean it's actually going to happen on your cruise. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found this informational and helpful as you plan and prepare for your next cruise vacation. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to Raiji's Cruise Guide on YouTube. To everyone who has already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot to me. And if you haven't already subscribed, it would be fun to have you along for this cruise YouTube journey. I hope everyone has a great rest of the day and a great next cruise. See you in another video soon. Bye.